Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, December the 5th, 2016. Today in our Tech News Update, it seems that there's a little security flaw in Visa cards. Apparently, it's only Visa that is affected, and actually, attackers can actually kind of guess with very little information the information needed to actually go through a internet website and do any, buy anything or just get cash. And it seems that it has to do mostly with the fact that even if you try multiple times, the transactions don't stop. There's no security where it says, well, okay, you tried 10 incorrect tries or 5 incorrect tries, we're blocking the card or something. Something that apparently is happening on MasterCards. So that's kind of interesting, and I don't know, but yet we have to know if Visa will do something about that. It's kind of curious, and it's actually in a demonstration that was done, it showed that very little information is needed to eventually find out all the information to do a purchase with a Visa card. Google Chrome 55 is now here. It was released this weekend, and like promised, it now pushes HTML5 everywhere. That means that if you are on a website that has Flash content, but that content can also be viewed through HTML5, it will actually try HTML5 before ever trying Flash. And Google will actually is saying, look, we're trying to push out Flash. It is a security problem, and also it's very unreliable. So, of course, if you go to Flash websites, it's still going to work, but more and more they're trying to push out the Flash information, and of course, web pages will need to adapt eventually to that change. Windows 10 Insider Previews. Now, we haven't had an Insider Preview for Windows 10 for 2 weeks. A glitch made it impossible to release one last week. But now, on Friday evening, there was an announcement where Donna Sarkar did announce that Insider Previews will be paused for the time being because they are putting in place the new Unified Update Platform. The Unified Update Platform is that new thing where Windows 10 will update itself, but in a much more seamless way. It will also not download everything and reinstall, like, right now, every time we install a new version of Windows 10, say the anniversary update, it's pretty much like installing a brand new Windows 10 from scratch. The Unified Update Platform will now only update the parts of Windows that need it, and of course will leave intact the other parts. So it's going to be a seamless experience. It's going to be probably less problematic with time, and also it will make downloads much smaller. So no date yet for Web Insider Previews, but we'll talk about that a little more today in a separate video. Well, HP is trying to make printers more secure. They said that now they've implemented a new way of actually having network printers communicate with each other, but also they are turning off by default everything that could be a security risk with their printers. It seems that they're taking this step to try to make the internet more secure and their devices more secure. Of course, it is a good thing because, as you know, the Internet of Things right now, it's kind of a problem with security. So let's hope that other companies will also push for more security. Well, if you've bought one of the new MacBook Pros, apparently there's an issue where a lot of people are reporting that the battery doesn't last much more than about 5 to 6 hours, which is very little for a MacBook Pro. And Apple has not reacted yet and said that there's an issue, but more and more people are saying, hey, my new MacBook Pro doesn't have the battery that I want. So, of course, we'll update the news as we get more, if Apple maybe will update their operating system in order to make the MacBook Pros more give more performance with the battery, basically. Well, interesting because there's a lot of fake or counterfeit Apple adapters in the Amazon store. And even some store advertise that they are actually genuine when they're not. So that's one of the first problems. But not only that, in tests that have been done, 99% of all the fake chargers are actually dangerous to use. They can catch fire. They also have bad insulation, which means that you can actually electrocute yourself. So pretty much everybody is saying, look, if you're going to buy an Apple adapter, buy it from Apple directly, or make sure that it is the real thing when you buy it off another website. And finally, an interesting news item this weekend about Intel Optane SSDs. This is the new generation of SSDs, or solid state drives, that Intel wanted to put into the market. They were supposed to be here by the end of 2016, but in October, Intel said, well, okay, we're pushing the Optane to 2017. We're not ready yet. But what is very intriguing is that there's very little information. Intel doesn't seem to talk about it much, and we're kind of almost wondering if it's going to happen. It it's to wonder if they're having some kind of issue, or maybe something happened that they didn't see when they tried to build these Optane drives, and now that they're actually trying to maybe fix some kind of glitch, or I don't know. It's sad because these were really promising a very big increase in solid state drive speeds. So, of course, as we get more details, we'll see what happens. But for now, uh, interesting to see that there's very little news coming out of Intel with these. So this was the Tech News Update for Monday, December the 5th, 2016. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel. You'll be informed when new videos are online. Give us thumbs up, and hopefully you enjoy our videos and will come back to our channel.